Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. That can stop. Probably, because it's easy to do that. Oh, cool, I closed it. Cool. Sleep in the cold or sleep in the warmth? No, I'd sleep in the warmth. Please. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Come closer, come, sit by the king as we look into the crystal ball. Back at our adventure far, far from home. My friends and compadres, we find ourselves on the planet of Pandora, on the continent of Othia, zooming in ever closer into the kingdom of Dracovia. As the clouds part by the sides and the trees grow closer, once ants in your view now become dominating specters on the ground, reaching to the heavens, the green ever trees and lush. Diddy scratching. No, that's metal. As we zoom in closer, past the land of Phandalin, to the northern mountains, we zoom back into the Kobold hideout where we last met our group. In our last adventure, we followed the Kobolds deeper into their hideout. Our ally Spyra was left behind in the tunnels to fend for herself. In getting lost, she found her way back, but not too soon before our friend Gothix died in battle. With one swift chromatic orb, blasting with a thunderous boom, blasted our comrade Gothix, Sir Kael, into the wall behind him. The team reacted quickly and sacrificed their magical items and proceeded to start a revival ritual for our ally, Sir Gothix. In succeeding on our offerings and our death-saving ritual, Gothix was revived and brought back to this plane of existence before the celestial sea could take our friend's soul. In returning to his body, Sir Gothix found himself back in the Kobold's cave, surrounded by his allies, looking up as the Kobolds proceeded to attack in the opportunity that we left ourselves open in. After a fierce battle was fought, Pro Gamer Guns found her way back to the group right before falling flat to the ground. After defeating all our enemies, we were able to revive Pro Gamer Guns back to normal health. Sir Kael himself had to take a demon drug potion to regain his strength for the next hour at least before he so he could at least keep in this fight. Well, I was thinking warm room. You said warm, you didn't say hot. There's a difference between hot room and warm room. A warm room, to me, that's comfortable. A hot room, eh. Cold room, meh, I don't want a cold room. Unless I have blankets. If I have blankets, I like a cold room. Alright, oh, I forgot. I have to do this really quick. I did not change this. This is why I hate to change it, because, yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. I wish to loot the dead kobolds. Very well. Everybody go ahead and roll a d10 for the loot surrounding in the area. Mm-hmm. All right. Skullface, or let's see here. So Skullface starts to search around to see if he can find any loot amongst the kobolds. Pro Gamer Guns. I offer. Do you have any? I ask you as Max. Do you have any healing potions, Spyra? Rolled a 9. Skullface, you find 29 gold. Searching around the Dragon Shield Cobalt, you find about 29 gold in his pocket. Now Santa's gonna give me something shitty. Uh-huh. It's actually random a little bit. It's the 9 is it doesn't matter if it's a 9 or a thing, but I will tell you this, you found one of the better ones. I rolled a 4. I found 19. So write down 29 gold there, Skullface. Use them all. Alright, I walk over to you, Pro Gamer Guns, and I reach into my pocket and I hand you a healing potion. That is a 2d4 plus... Let me look. Healing list. Potion of healing list. Let me pull that up real quick. It is a potion of regular. A 2d4 plus 2. Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. I will minus off healing potion. Roll a 4. So 4 times 2 times 4 or 2 4s. Roll 2d4 plus 2. That's 2 4s plus 2. Alright. Let's see, one roll 4, good. See the other one, it looks like it's thinking there for a second. I have money, as I say while laughing. 4, I rolled a 4, it's 19. Second roll was a 1. Okay. So plus 2, so 5, 6, 7. Oh, thank you very much. All right, Pro Gamer Guns, you you look to Max and you grab the potion out of my hand and you pop the cork and you heal 7. So that's 11. 11. There you go. Feel a little better. And Molly's looking. Molly's got a couple scratches on her. All right, what would you guys like to do? I, as Max, I kind of move forward down here past you Pro Gamer Guns, and I look, and to my left down here, I don't see any light, but to my right, I start to see a. Let me see if I roll. I'm gonna roll a perception check. Let's see here. Roll 15. All right. I can't really see anything though. Still in the dark. I kind of see to my right. I don't really see much. I see to the bottom. I'm kind of in the dark this way. The light shines from behind me from the fire pit, but I don't really see anywhere more to my right. I look to Mac. I look to Pro Gamer Guns, and I kind of shout back to everybody. I'm like, we should get the hell out of here. What would you guys like to do? I wish to look around for alchemical base in the cave walls. Alright, sounds good. Go ahead and make a nature check. There's a Pro Gamer Guns turns to Max and she goes, "There's a tunnel up ahead," and she points with her naginata as she walks up to Max and she goes, "I saw a tunnel down up a ways." Skullface, you rolled an 18. All right, Skullface. So, scratching around, you look around the cave. It takes you a better part of a minute or two. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. I'm going to see if it's possible for you to find. Alright, Skullface. So, go ahead and roll another d20 for me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. No, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a d20 one more time. Kind of in a creepy cave right now. Rolled a 17. All right, sir. So you find some ephedra. It is a leaf symbol or life. It is a life regent. So go ahead and write down ephedra. I will spell it for you. Life symbol. Just do life symbol. That's its variant. And pull that up. Alright. This is gonna be drying around the powder next to. Okay, so you find some ephedra. You see this kind of plant growing out of the side of one of the nooks in the cave wall. It's got some twigs. It's more of a brown shape, but you see a lot of clusters of little brown and black kind of leaves. You grab the leaves and you snap them off and you put them into your pocket. You have yourself some ephedra. It looks like these have more of a healing property to them. These look like they're used in healing potions and healing alchemists. But you did not find an alchemical base. You found some chemical ingredients, though. Do you guys want to check out the tunnel? I call back for Cowgirl and for Gothics, and as Skullface, you find yourself heading towards everybody as well. And I yell to everybody, we should get the heck out of here. And we all start to head out. Pro Gamer Guns leading the way. So we come up to this tunnel. We come up to this right side. You guys kind of see, Pro Gamer Guns, you see a kind of light emanating just very faintly around the corner of the corner of the cave, coming from this direction from the south. You kind of put your hands out and you hit Max's armor kind of, and Max stops, and I look to you and I say, what is it? What do you see? Skullface, you're holding up the rear. You see Gothic's kind of licking his proverbial wounds. His demon drug potion keeping him. You kind of notice a small shake to him, kind of, as the demon drug is what's keeping him on his feet. Yes, you have an herbalism kit. Yes, you do. So that should add to your proficiency. Or wait, no, you're not proficient in it, right? You have to be proficient in it, right? You don't have one of those. I look to you and I look to the group and I'm like, we can either head in deeper into the cave, or maybe we should just get the heck out of here and you want to check it out? All right, we have one vote for checking it out. What say you, Skullface or Gothics or Cowgirl? Which is what? Should we look at it? You want to check it out too, Kellyanne? Dangerous. No, it isn't. You almost died. As you kind of shove the leaves into the ground, you kind of smell one of them, or into your bag, Skullface, and you kind of smell on your hands. You smell the residue of the leaf, and surprisingly, it actually has a sweet smell to it for being such an ugly color. The smell is kind of pleasing to the nose, and kind of has a sweet zest to it. I say hell no. I'm sure if we get... Alright, so we'll do... I actually vote to get out as well. I'd say I'd like to get the heck out of here too, so that's 2 to 1. Anybody else? Anybody else vote? Sir Gothics? You're not here, baby. You can't vote. I'm sorry. I can't. Like who? Oh, like her. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Need to get out of here. Sure, we're beaten, battered. Yeah, I look to everybody, and I'm like, I think that's a good idea. I don't think we should head in deeper. I think we got what we came for. Um, you know, I don't, much less of, uh, seeing what else is down here. I mean, we could see what's left. At least double check. So what do you guys want to do? It looks like we're kind of torn down the middle unless we get one more vote in. You can do a percentage die and vote on 50%. From 50% or 1 to 50, we go left, or we do it, and 50 to 100, we don't do it. You guys want to roll like a coin, basically, the proverbial two-sided coin? You can do that. Let me know. I'm gonna roll my dice. Some low-ass rolls here. 19, huh? Alright, guys, but beware, there is a cobalt ahead. I escaped him? What do you mean you escaped him? What does that mean? I think I'm the only one with the high health right now. Yeah, Skullface, you got some decent health. I mostly, I got my full health too. I don't know. Which is weird. Oh yeah, Megan did a full, she did a heal all, and I got everything back. Okay. Okay. Fine, I'm in. Okay, let's roll for it. So 50%. Alright, so 1 to 50, we do it. We go looking deeper into the caves. 50 to 100, we go and get the hell out of here. Okay? Ready? Ready? Drum roll, please. 90. We're getting out of here. Oh, so I ran past him. Oh, you escaped him, like you... Oh, you ran away from him. Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Alright, so we look to each other, we kind of stand there for a second, and we decide, okay, let's get the hell out of here. We step over the dead cobalt that Pro Gamer Gun had murdered earlier, and we head out tunnels. As we take a left down the tunnel, we see the light emanating the exit of the tunnel. As we head closer, we start to hear more of the birds chirping again. We hear, you know, like the sound of safety a little more comes to us. Computer's so slow. Because it's all different songs. So I have to be able to click the different songs as quickly as possible. Because things change. I don't have a music dial. Alright. Now, since that doesn't want to do it. As we come out, you guys kind of squint a little bit as the sunlight kind of hits our eyes, and we kind of take a second when we step out the tunnel, and you see to your right, and you know the smell of fresh air finally, not this dank, putrid smell, you know, finally leaves our area, and we kind of take a step outside and take a deep breath, and you kind of notice to the left, guys, the dragon's claws and the dirt marks and even the leftover blood of the last cobalt that he ripped up apart to set an example of. We see his tracks kind of lead to our left and up to the north. through the deep. We lose it kind of around the tree brush to the right. Disconnected. Yeah, it was because I was clicking stuff. It's because I was clicking stuff. Is everybody back? This is why we're working on the new computer. So actually, I guess I'll say it now. I'm waiting for Twitch to give me for the giveaway. Blue was asking if I could start a goal for the new PC build so I could have a better PC for streaming. He's offered to try and start jump-starting that. So he's been getting on me for the last couple of months to put up a goal, and so something we can start saving towards. So I have the goal here in the corner. Anything that bits, anything like that, all the biddies, it should make this bar go up. So that's what I'm curious to see if it works, if the biddies make the bars go up. It should, I believe, but we will see. But I won't leave that up. That will be just, there is no time limit on it, but this will be the next thing I get, so I can start having more of a smoother stream. Like this lagging and stuff won't happen when I'm trying to do D&D and everything else that I try to do for streams. When I switch scenes, when I try to click stuff, when I do music, when I edit, it would help with a lot with the channel. So everything that I start getting, I will put towards the new computer. The build is kind of ready already. I got all the parts ready. This is what I need to get the new computer. There is no hurry. If you can't donate, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like I've said with everything else when it comes to donating. All right, guys. So, and playing music off there, so there's not so much on your computer. The problem is I can't connect the Bluetooth to the computer then. Then the computer is processing. The way you guys hear the music is because it's through the computer. You guys aren't hearing the music through my mic. You're hearing it through the computer. So there's no way for me to really get the music to play on the stream unless I put it on the computer. So that's unfortunately a good idea, but yeah, the Bluetooths, I can't do a speaker. The audio's different. It's a lot worse. All right, guys. So we start to, everybody go ahead and make a survival check. I will roll mine. Rolled a 3. Great. We start to head south towards what we believe to be the trail that we took from the from our camping trip. As we head down south, we don't really we don't see the river for a while, as the river gets closer from our right side from the east or west, from the west. As we get closer, Gothics, you start to get closer to the camp. In about an hour's worth of travel, Gothics, you find yourself dropping to the ground as soon as the demon drug dissipates. You find yourself feeling a little weaker. Gothics, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. My eyes, they burn! Is that your avatar? I don't believe Gothics is here. That we'll see. But as this happens, you guys notice we're walking. Pro Gamer Guns, you're leading the charge. Max is falling close behind you with Prior next to his right. You are riding Molly right now, but you guys are walking. You guys are a little more, or at least that's what I assume, unless you want to say you're flying. But you are kind of leading the group back towards the camp. Roll 20. Skullface rolled an 11. $14. Okay, sounds good. Come on, Pro Gamer Guns. Something's up with the dice is not liking you today. Or the Moobot is not liking you today. Weird. Skullface is able to roll too. You got a 20? Alright, I'll give you that one. I'll believe it. You've been pretty truthful. So, alright, Pro Gamer Guns. It takes you no time whatsoever. You smell with you kind of watch as Molly kind of, you know, smells the ground, smells the air, takes a second, she smells the ground, and you kind of motion, and she kind of looks forward and kind of wags her tail and kind of yips, you know, like and doesn't really full on bark, but kind of, you can kind of, she's talking to you, Pro Gamer Guns, as we head south towards our campsite. It takes us about an hour, but then as soon as we're about halfway, Gothix drops to the ground. Since Gothix is not here to roll his Constitution saving throw, yeah, I try to bring up, I'm gonna roll for him. He rolled a 9. That is not enough. Or 9 plus what? 9. 10. Constitution saving throw, 9, 10. So he rolled a 10. Gothix is kind of weak right now. He's fallen to the ground. He is not feeling too good. The demon drug has left his system. You find go ahead, Skullface, go ahead and roll a strength check, and I will roll a strength check, and roll with advantage. For me and you are going, I look to Pro Gamer Guns, and I kind of wait, and I kind of tell her, and Pro Gamer Guns, you hear as at the same time as Gothix kind of hits his knees to the ground, and he kind of is standing there. He's not on the floor, but he just drops, and he's kind of sitting there. He's really exhausted, and Skullface and Max move over quickly to lift up Sir Gothix, and we kind of have him like leaning as he's kind of holding on to us as we're holding him. We're gonna try, I look to Pro Gamer Guns, I'm like, can Gothix maybe ride on Molly, maybe? I don't know. I look to Pro Gamers, I'm like, will Molly allow Gothix to ride on her? He's feeling a little weak right now. Move what? What is it? The egg? Moving her nest? Huh? Oh, okay. No, it's not that you're nearly dead. It's that I've been describing this, but we haven't been here. It's fine. You're really exhausted from the near-death experience. The demon drug is what kept you going. But as we head home, it takes us about 2 hours to get home. You find yourself, you know, falling to the ground. I had you do a Constitution saving throw. I did it for you. You fail your Constitution saving throw. We're trying to at least help you onto the griffin. Ooh, you rolled a 20. Nice. All right. With that, Max and Gothic Skullface are able to hold you back. You left Zero behind. Zero, you told him to stay behind at the campsite. Back home. From what I remember, yeah. Nobody brought their pets except for Pro Gamer Guns. And Amali picks up Gothix with her wing and puts him on her back. Sounds good. As we all help Gothix over to Molly, Gothix kind of slumping over Molly, kind of laying on her more than sitting up. Gothix is now riding Molly up as Molly helps Gothix onto her back, and we all head south back towards camp. Yeah, how can't I roll in this in battle? Okay.
And the bus you care about. Walk back upstairs. Can't find any.
Let's see if I can find our campsite. Oh wait, no, it's North River.
Like the wind is. And then by 8 degrees. Yeah. Shadow likes.
Hello, Sir Blue. It's good to see you. All right, so it takes us the better half of another hour to get back. As daylight starts to wane on, it is about 4 in the afternoon right now. Let me paste this real quick. As we're walking through the forest, you guys start to smell the burnt wood of our campfire start to get closer. As we come out of the brush, Sir Gothix, you see Zero eating grass in the near one of the trees in the opening.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like,
as we are coming down, Zero sees that you're on top of Molly, but oh, come on, I'm trying to highlight all of you to move. All highlight. There we go. As we are coming down, Zero kind of sees you and walks over to you as we're walking down. He kind of stands a lot more taller than most of us and Molly as he kind of walks up to you. As he kind of stays close and kind of nuzzles towards you, and you reach up and you kind of pat him on the nose. As we get closer, we see Blue tending to the fire, throwing down some firewood. We see Silver. Silver sees us coming and hears us coming and comes running up to you, Skullface.
Like when we met,
tail wagging.
I would have said that.
Let's see.
Oh. And Tim was like, I guess I'm like, horrible thing is that, like, so, like, if you ever felt it adulting to me,
I head down towards the
and that person's finally me.
campfire, and I look to Blue, and I look to my captain of the guard, and I say, anything to report, Sir Blue? I kind of talk to Blue a little bit, and I think I recommend that we take actually a short rest and let Sir Gothix maybe gain some of his strength back, so he's not at such a disadvantage for his rolls. For right now, he is at a -3 for all ability checks and saving throws.
I can't ever walk on, like, sit on, because, like,
Is there anything you guys would like to do? You guys can, if we do decide to take a short rest, you can heal your hit points. I think it's half your hit point maximum, so your hit point maximum is what your number is, so you can do 5 D10s pro gamer guns, or half your max hit dice, I believe. I will double check that while everybody decides what they want to do.
Because Rachel, man. And
Oh,
then
I
she
can't
wants
do
me to
anything
go
on my
draw the
computer.
understanding
Nope.
why
It
she
won't.
wants me to
It won't.
close and market.
Can't do it.
So,
Can't do
I think
anything.
they have to make.
I sprint over to Silver.
Like, full time. I'm doing it 7 days a week.
Aw, your nephew's in the hospital?
Well, and
Shit. Well, fuck, Blue. Well, we vibe for his good health. At least I know in your situation you're not lying to me. All right, man. Well, fuck. I hope he gets better. If you know, you can message me in private if you want to let me know anything. I guess I won't really ask you details over the stream if you don't want to tell us. But everybody, you know, pray vibe for Blue Knight's nephew, his sister's kid. I think it's Jesus, right? You named him Jesus, I believe. All right, Silver runs over to you, Skullface, kind of licks your hand, wags his tail. You know, is good. He's excited to see you. You guys kind of stand there. Gothics, you hop off of Molly and you kind of pet Zero a little bit. Molly heads over here, licks her nuts, licks herself for a little bit. So Gothics, you kind of head over towards the fire and you sit down, at least next to the fire as you listen to Max or Blue and Max talk a little business. All right, Skullface. So you go. Do you want to do your ritual and stuff like that? You wish to talk to Silver. Well, you can't just talk to Silver. You got to do your ritual, right? Is that what you want to do? I like to have to train her in a way where she can help in combat. You have to teach her to attack. That's the training you have to do.
Alrighty then.
See here, what I am actually going to look for a little more ingredients. After talking to Blue, I kind of catch up Blue on what happened. Blue looks over to Gothics as Gothics is kind of sitting there exhausted looking at the fire, and kind of walks over to Gothics and you know, puts his hand on his shoulder and, you know, and tells, "It's good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're safe." Max, I head away a little bit and I look to see if I can find any I do a nature check to see if I can find some alchemical ingredients. So we roll once for nature. I have none. So 0, right? I didn't choose nature. Or I do not find anything. I search around for about 10 minutes. Max is busy for about 10 minutes searching for some ingredients. Anything you can find. I'd like to hear the train her in a way where she can help in combat. Yep, I wish to talk to Silver. Molly is a girl. I know. I changed it at the second. I was like, licks herself.
Just so you know, Justin.
That's funny.
Justin, behind you! I'm down too. We both died. I died before you. At least I warned you before I died. Yeah, that's right. It's a...
Is there anything else you guys like to do? Otherwise, I'm out for another 10 minutes, depending on what everybody else is doing. Skullface, you said you want to do your ritual. You go to your tent, and with Silver follows you. Skullface, it takes you about 10 minutes, and you cast the Speak with Animals ritual as that's going. Anything else anybody wants to do? I'm home now. I will be coming in and out, but I have the stream on. Okie dokie. Is she trained in here? No, so she needs 7 days of full training. And then she needs 7 successful days of training. That is how training works. She needs to train in the successfully train. If she fails, it takes 3 hours a day, depending on how many rolls. You have 3 rolls to get the successful DC. So the DC is like 15 for guard, right? That's what we're doing. You did guard, I believe.
Which does what?
Yeah, you did guard, and that was 15. You have 1 success, so you have to get a 15 in 3 rolls, and you have to get 7 successes in once a day. So it takes about a week to train. You can, if you stop training her in guard and start training her in a different one, she will become a little more overwhelmed. Animals aren't that intelligent, so you need to train her one thing at a time. And you started with guard, you should finish with, or here, not guard, you did here, not guard, right? You did here, sorry. You did here.
I recommend you do play something else and then come back to it.
Sorry, you did
something was wrong.
You said here, my bad. Or
On
down. You did down.
You smiled.
That's what you did, sorry.
Do that, Justin.
So you have 1 success. Skullface has 1 success. Snarakta. I would like to train Molly in attack unless she needs to be trained more in here. Yeah, she needs to be trained more in here. So Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll a DC. Go ahead and roll a 20. And this will take about 3 hours. So I suggest we all take our short rest. Gothics, if you'd like to go into your tent and rest, I will too. I am going to I'm going to see if I can go fish for a little bit. So I walk down to the river after 10 minutes is unsuccessful. Got Skullface, you finish the ritual, and as you finish the ritual, you are able to talk to Skullface. Or able to talk to Silver, and Silver looks to you and he kind of, what took you so long?
All those plans? Yes. Yep. Ready?
And go ahead and got Pro Gamer Guns. You are training Molly. You kind of walk over here to the side.
Like 5 to 10.
Cowgirl comes over here to the fire to sit next to Gothics. Hero is in his tent doing something.
Got 2 planes.
Put down, Daddy. Put him down.
Yep, that's what Justin's doing.
You're training in guard. Okay, sounds good. So Skullface, you get advantage when you do your training after doing the ritual for animal speak. Go ahead and train. Go ahead and roll your 20-sided dice, and with advantage, and let's see if you get it.
Might be out of bounds.
1 try is 1 hour, and I will count the. You have a max of 3 hours to be able to train. So your attempt is to try and get it in the first hour. So Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll your 20. Skullface, go ahead and roll your 20 with advantage. Pro Gamer Guns, you roll a 16. Very good. All right. So Pro Gamer Guns, you look to Molly, and you kind of she's kind of walks off, and she's doing something, she's playing with something, and you look to her and you stay with a stern voice and you say, Molly, here, down. And her ears perk up and she looks to you, and you see her form kind of change from a undisciplined playing creature to walking with a stern step towards you, and she stands right next to you, and she wags her tail, kind of turning her head.
There's like 4 outside running up with the bomb.
Everybody go ahead and roll. So this is how I wanted to look it up. My phone is broken. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's because I can't. Just double check. I want to make sure I do that right. One or more hit dice at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. Sweet. So you can do your max amount of hit dice. So you can do 10 d10s. Really? No way. That's crazy. Really?
I was really impressed.
This 1 hour during which character is and depending on the character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum number of hit dice. Okay, so yeah, you have 10 hit dice that you can use. So you can roll a d10 and heal up to 10 times. So if you want to heal and do your short rest, you can. You can without having to use healing potions. So you have so many in a long 24-hour period. You have 10 in a 24-hour period because you're 10-sided health dice. Your health dice is as 10-sided. My health dice, my hit dice is 10-sided as well. Skullface's hit dice is 8-sided. So what that means is he can do it 8 times. We can do ours 10 times. We have a max amount of 10 times we can roll a hit dice and heal for free. It's basically what the short rest and long rest does is you can roll your dice to heal without having to use a healing potion or anything like that. So Skullface tells Silver, we had to deal with the kobolds, so how are you? He looks to you and he goes, I'm doing just fine. I chased a squirrel up a tree, pissed on a tree, pissed and made some, claimed some territory, for this campsite, so no other dogs should, intrude on our campsite. Okay, Skullface or Gothix, you as well. You are. Go ahead and roll your hit dice and heal 1d8. You can do that up to 8 times. So go ahead. I think you're at full health though, aren't you? You're at 16, so you're good. You're at temp health, so you're good. I believe after a short rest you lose temporary health, but I'm not sure on that one. So Gothix goes into his campsite and rests for a little bit. Pro Gamer Guns and Molly are training. Pro Gamer Guns, you roll a 20, you're good. Alright, so as that's going down, I'm going to see if I can hunt for a little bit. Roll an 18. It takes me about another 5 to 8 minutes. But I'm able to have my sword and I walk over to the water and I see a couple of trout swimming about, and I use my sword and I stab into the fish as fast as I can. Takes me about better part of 5 to 8 minutes.
Close. Yep. Down here. She's down there.
Okay. I come back. Cowgirl's got some. Sees that I brought some fish, and she's heads into our tent to see if she can pull out her cooking supplies, and she starts to cook up a couple of more fish.
Well, the game should have told me. Like, I have my feet on for that. Like,
oh, you get 1 per level. Thank you. That's what it doesn't say here. That's what it is. So you get 1 per a level. So you are level 2. So you get to do 2. So something didn't sound right. A character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest up to the character's maximum hit dice, which is equal to the character's level. There it is. Alright, so you gotta finish what you read, Max. So you get to roll twice, Sir Gothix.
Well, fine.
No more, no more.
I think so.
Alright, so Gothix, you are level 2, so you're healed. You're fully healed, so you're good. You have your 16 health still.
I think that's
Pro Gamer Guns, you can do the same thing.
Like, I don't think that you can. The spirit animal, I think you have.
Are you ready to train? Skullface looks to you and he wags his tail, and he goes, yeah, yeah.
Which keeps me alive,
and
but I have mana. And
you can
mana
go ahead
is
and
what
roll your
allows me
20s.
to produce magic. But I don't think that you have the mana
Okay,
to move.
so
You get stuck.
Pro
once
Gamer
you
Guns,
level
I
up,
need you
you
to
get more mana.
roll. If you wanted to heal up,
So just
you
keep
can
an
roll
eye on
up
that
to
and see if it goes
2
down.
times.
And if
You can
don't
roll
fill
a
it up,
D10.
just know
So
you
roll a
gotta go fill it
D10
up
twice, and
sooner.
you can heal that much, because you are not looking too good. But you guys have succeeded in your training, Pro Gamer Guns. So you have 2 days. You have 2 days of successful training. Very good.
Well, I revived the person.
You
that
got
was
it done in
confusing.
1 hour.
I did it.
After your hour is done, about the hour that you're done, Max and Cowgirl finish up cooking up the fish and hand out a little bit of what is there. It's only about 2 pieces. Just a little snack, nothing too big of a meal. It's to kind of tide us over for lunch and stuff like that. This is pretty much a lunch.
I just feel like overall things suck at recording Met. And again, everybody shouldn't be playing Met class because they play it, but
The sun is pretty high in the sky right now. It's about 5 p.m. now that we're chilling at the campsite. The fire is roaring. There's kind of a small hum as everybody's kind of talking and reminiscing about everything and talking and giving Gothix a hard time. As Gothix is passed out in a little bit in his bed, taking a little bit of rest. With that successful rest, Gothix, you only have now a -2 to your ability checks and saving throws. So good job. You have rested up a little bit. You still have a -2. It's going to take 2 more rests. These are all ability checks and saving throws. They're not attacks, they're just ability checks and saving throws. Like, if you're trying to do a strength check or something like that, you'll have a -2 to it right now. Alright. What's Molly's health at? Molly can also heal her... I have to look up her hit dice. I believe it's a 1d8 though. Griffin, not Griffon. Griffin.
Freaking smoke.
It's a D10. Her hit dice is a D10, so
Yeah,
go
he
ahead
killed
and
me
roll
last time.
2 D10s for her, or 1 D10. She's only a
welcome,
level
guys.
1,
Don't worry,
so go ahead and
we'll
roll
help
a
y'all.
1 D10 for her. She's a level 1. Like a baby's lullaby or something. Eight plus you have advantage.
God, our team's so goddamn dumb. I fucking go in to revive somebody, and there are 4 guys that run into the bunker. So what does this guy do? In a barrel.
Rolled a 10, huh? 10 plus your nature, so 15. Just on the dot. Alright, in the first hour. Okay, so Skullface, you proceed to pull out some of your items again of value, your random bag of holding, and you tell Silver follows you, and you put these items down at Silver's feet, and you put your blade down and your random bag of holding, and you back up a little bit, before you back up, you look to Skullface and you say, "Guard, Snarakta," as the voice kind of whispers with Lilith's tone. You say Snarakta in Infernal, and you see Silver's face kind of ears perk up as he recognizes the word, and you back away, and you kind of turn your back to him, and you kind of as you're walking away, you kind of whisper again, Smaragda, and Silver waits, and he sits kind of squirming a little bit, but you turn around after about an hour of training. You succeed in your training with guard. Okay, 2 successes. Alright, I like to roll once for me and once for Molly. Molly, you can... Okay, so you roll... You only rolled for yourself, right? Okay, once for you and once for her. Okay, so you have one more.
He tried to jump off and run, too.
1 hit dice. Molly. Okay, go ahead and roll, so... Alright, so that was Molly, so she heals to her max of 14. Molly is now at 14 health. So you both kind of come over down here to the fire. Molly kind of does one of those dogs lay across as they lay down, kind of their head is leaning on their paws. As you sit next to her, kind of sitting close to the pile of wood. Let's see here, actually, let's over here. And Molly snacks on her, or I kind of throw you a little bit of fish, and you grab some and you snack on some of the fish as well as Molly, just a little bit, and you find yourself healing.
But I waited to do.
I don't like this song.
Like, she needed to know the original.
Don't be an ad. Don't be an ad. Don't be an ad. An ad.
You actually have it. Gotcha. I'm like, yeah, I see that you have it.
I feel dizzy.
The Lego Movie 2 in theaters.
Yeah. Call of Duty. That games like Bill and Rainbow have
Right, they have a contract. Military. Unless but then I tell him, let's take a quick nap as I pull some salted meat and give it to him. Rolled him for Molly and got 10. Now I'll roll for myself. Sounds good.
I can't remember what I was watching. Oh, it was like Family Guy. You know, funny thing. They said you're fired, and then they draw a little cartoon from, you know, like, give me money. Like, I own the rights to you're fired.
Okay.
Think. It's just. And then, like, the flood of them, I like Pop Smoke. I wasn't even gonna get you. There were like 7. Oh no, there. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Like, fell on that.
Oh, damn it. Your phone. And you can't just, like... Any... Go ahead and roll for yourself, Pro Gamer Guns. Let's take a nap. It's a D10 as well.
House. Our house is
Okay.
overrun.
You roll a 1d10, Pro Gamer Guns.
Guys, get the shit out of me. I don't know where he went. I got hit marker. 34.
Oh, of course that page is not working. Come on. Okay. Okay.
Two, one more coming up the stairs. I got one. He's getting his friend.
Okay. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns, you rolled a 7. Sounds good. Sorry, I needed to check something. It took me a minute. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns. After eating the fish, you feel a little better, and you find yourself at 18 health. Okay, guys. So, after everybody heals up and everybody does their training, Skullface, you take a nap. Silver, taking a nap with you. It is now about 8 o'clock.
Our team up there with us?
It's starting to
Yeah.
get a little more
You're fucking retarded.
darker outside. The sun is
medic
still
never
up,
got me.
but the sun is starting to get closer to setting, getting
It's gone back
lower to
farther,
the ground.
so
After you wake up, Skullface, you come out. You see Max coming out of his tent. Pro Gamer Guns playing with Molly over here in the forest. Everybody, you know, gathering around. Gothix is already up as well. Blue is hanging out with Percy and petting Percy, and kind of halfway in his tent. Kind of halfway out as Percy's looking into his tent with him. Gothix, Zero is next to you, Gothix.
Yeah.
Gothix, go ahead and heal Zero as well. Go ahead, or have him roll. His health is a 14. He is a 1d10, I believe, as well. Let me look at. Oh no. Oh no. Go back. Alright. Great Elk. For Zero has taken some damage. Earlier.
Did you die for no reason, like the like when debris kills you?
The D12. Roll a 1d12 for the Elk, Sir Gothix. I mean for your long rider. Everybody starts to get ready. We are kind of talking about what's the next move. Skullface, you kind of walk up next to Max, and you as you hear him talking about, as I look to everybody, I'm like, all right guys, we have to get to Agatha, the Banshee up in the north near an old abandoned city of Coneberry. We will be heading that way. The only other thing up north is another abandoned town of Thundertree, which has the heirloom for the lady that we saved in the Red Brand's hideout. She had a heirloom that was worth quite a bit of coin, up to the north near Thunder Tree, which I also recommend we get. So we have two things we're working on right now, guys. Is we're trying to find the Banshee to ask her a question. If anybody remembers the question, as I look around, what was the question we were supposed to ask her again? And we start packing up, and Hero volunteers to stay behind along with Blue to keep him watch on the camp. Honestly, I think we should actually pack up. No, we should all pack up, actually. Yeah, so it takes us about, you know, we're all starting to pack up. You see that Blue's, you know, it takes about another 30 minutes to an hour. I'll say that we were packing up before everybody, before, so it'll take about an hour. Yeah, so 9 o'clock, it's getting dark, or it's starting to get dark now, as we're packing up. We put out the fire. We try to put some dirt on the fire as the group starts to head out. Skullface, you pack up your tent as well. Rolled an 8, very good. His max health, Gothic's max health of, why is that 24? His health is 14. Okay. So he should have 14 health. Oh no, 24. Okay, so what is his max health? Let's see, what's his max health? My book says something different over there. 35. Alright, so 35. So it's 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31. So 31. How much is her max health? It's weird that she's 14 and he's more. That is very weird. I'd actually say that then his is less. So it's gotta be like, I'll have to look into that later. I don't know why he has so much more health. Maybe it's just the class has a lot of, oh, that's because the class has a lot more health. 42. No, the Griffin has more health. I don't know. Okay. Where is Hundred Bull Gentle Spellbook? Very good, Skullface. You get a star. I believe the name was, though, Hold'em Bowgentle. It's a Hold'em Bowgentle. Holdim Bowgentle. Bowggentle. Alright, guys. So, who wants to lead? What's the packing order right now as we head out? I will take here the Gothics. No, that's Warlock.
It's gotta be somewhere straight across.
This will not lag so much. I'll be able to move around and things will be a lot smoother. What is our packing order, guys? Anyone else leaving this issue? What error? An error.
I tried. Your thingy went away.
I'm not sure. All right, guys. So, whoa.
Well, on the plus side, I have your gun.
Nothing is happening. All right, so to move for the sake of brevity, I'm gonna say, Skullface, you're between me and Cowgirl. Hero is right
You hear me?
behind.
I have your gun.
Pro
I
Gamer
think.
Guns, you're in the lead with Gothics, and Percy and Blue are chilling behind.
I'm gonna assume.
And Silver, where did you go? Where did Silver go? Okie dokie, did I delete Silver or something? Silver's gone forever. Got it. Computer.
Gotta stop dying in the walls.
I hand Max a potion of acid resistance and say, you and Cowgirl use it when you need. I look to Skullface and I say, thank you. Absolutely, I appreciate it. I will write that down. Potion of acid resistance, huh? Oh, thanks. I bow, I nod to you and I say, thank you, Sir Warlock. I hope to put it to good use. Alright, guys. So, let's get this rolling. So, let's look at the map here, guys. Blink. Alright, so our campsite is right here. This little green marker right here. Okay. Coneyberry is over here to the right on the other side of the northern trail. So it's about 8 o'clock right now. Saying we're pacing at about 30 miles every 6 to 8 hours. So I'd say it takes us the better part of 7 hours to get to, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or no, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, or 7 hours, I said, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it is 4 a.m. We took our short rest. We're still feeling all right. The day has been long. It is about 4 a.m. As we get closer towards Coneyberry. Let's see here.
Weird. Mine says ammo. This one by this like weird chimney pillar standing.
As we cross over, guys, it takes us, we're going through the trees, it's getting darker. Everybody go ahead and roll a survival check. Come on. Yeah, it's because I'm clicking stuff, Pro Gamer Guns. It's not really buffering, it's my computer's lagging. It's not that it's buffering, it's that my computer sucks. And it cannot handle everything I'm trying to do with just trying to roll D20, trying to do roll 20 with with the computer streaming is putting a lot of strain on this older computer. So that internet is buffering. It is that my computer is slow. No, I've said this 1,000 times. Yeah, it's not my fault. Yeah, I know. It sucks. It's irritating. ambitions over what I can and can't do.
Pop shots and
Like,
getting
it's completely
people.
locking up right now.
Hello, shoot.
Come on, computer. Alright, so everybody do their nature check real quick, or their survival check, as the computer takes its second to get to do this. I don't really need everything off the computer. It's just more for visual.
Justin.
I can't click. And that's not a ravine. It's not the right map.
This bitchy little, I'm gonna lay down.
Alright, so I'm going to describe what you're seeing right now because the computer is locking up. So it takes us the better part of 3 hours to walk towards the North Trail. I'm trying to get your guys's... I need you guys to roll survival checks to determine what happens next. Teen.
Oh, I was gonna get you, but that's cool.
Okay, pretty good all around. This is an old campsite. I just want to bite. Oh,
no, there's
now it's
one on.
locked up completely. Alright, I will just click this one just to have this.
Friendly, you're too far. Tell me you're...
The computer is completely locked up. Like, completely locked up. Stop the music. It's streaming and Roll20. Okay, guys. So we don't need if this happens. I just like to go into our heads at this point. Okay, because I do Roll20 for the visual, but we don't need it entirely. Okay. Can you guys at least hear me, or is the audio completely just bad too, and you can't hear anything, and it's completely unmanageable right now?
No.